Welcome to Module 2 of Self-Employed School. Was part of the inspiration behind your business seeing something and knowing you could do it better? Then you'll breeze right through this lesson. What you're going to do is write down everything about your industry that bugs you and then solve it. Let's take my business for example. Business is an industry that encompasses many offshoots like finance, legal, sales, all the marketing things, and more. But most mentors in the business space tend to hyper-focus on one topic, which is fine if you're looking for a deep dive, but I want my focus to be on helping business owners become self-employed and stay self-employed, not just grow their email list. Growing your email list is part of self-employment, but it's not the only part. Effective marketing involves multiple channels, not just one, and a successful business needs more than marketing tips to survive. Another aspect about my industry that drives me nuts is that many mentors teach strategy, but not how to execute that strategy. So I include tutorials on how to actually do the things recommended by my strategies. And finally, what irritates me most of all is the emphasis on making big money, like 6 or 7 figures. Money is super important, but money is not the only factor in what makes a business successful. Hitting 6 or 7 figures should not be the focus when you're starting out. The focus should be earning enough to pay your business bills and give you an owner's draw that allows you to support yourself. Some businesses don't need to make 6 figures to do that, and it can take years to even make it to that point. As of this recording in March of 2024, I have yet to have a 6-figure year, and I've been in business for 10 years. But that doesn't make me less successful than my friends who own retail stores that gross above 6 figures. Their overhead is way higher than mine. So when you see a testimonial tout 6 or 7 figure earnings, keep in mind that that number is gross, not net. Net income for a business is your gross income minus expenses, and it doesn't factor in self-employment taxes. That's an example of my general industry. The offer you want to create may come with its own set of gripes. Let's look at self-employed school. I find that many of the online business courses out there are too long. I can see the deep dive courses on specific topics like email marketing going into the details, but the business courses that cover a broader range of topics tend to include fluff or an overwhelming amount of detail. Not only do I want my courses to cover a range of topics relevant to business success and cover strategy as well as how to implement that strategy, I want them to be manageable. Instead of taking 6 weeks of 5 to 8 hours of commitment, I want students to get through self-employed school in half that time and still come out knowing what they need to do to be successful in business. For deeper dives on specific topics, I created my Debug Your Business membership. Another thing that bothers me about the online educational space is how pricey courses are. Business courses comparative to mine run around $2,000. Most of the small business owners I know didn't have much money to spare when starting their businesses, so I wanted to keep self-employed school at less than half of that cost. Your complaints about your industry and other offers within your industry don't necessarily mean that what other people are doing is wrong, you're just bringing a new way of doing things to market. And there are people who will like your way better and choose to work with or buy from you. When I offered photography, the editing style at that time was light and bright, or what I referred to as overexposed AF. My photography style was rich in color but accurate in tone. It was very realistic, which led to my successful pivot to commercial photography. One of my friends offered a clothing boutique where everything is under $50 because she believes quality fashion should be accessible. The yoga studio I go to doesn't have a single vinyasa flow class on the schedule. Instead, its classes focus on regulating the nervous system, working through trauma, and building our brains. And these classes are super popular. What you're doing is differentiating your offer from what's currently on the market, creating your niche or blue ocean strategy. I've linked to an interview on the Blue Ocean strategy back on the main course page. Know that you don't need to disrupt your industry in order to be different. You also don't have to strive to be better. My photography editing style wasn't necessarily better than the overexposed AF photographers, but people hired me because that's the style they personally preferred. Your personality could be your competitive advantage. Maybe you want to go into insurance and your zest for the subject, joyful energy, and way of simplifying complex insurance terms is what brings people in. Know your edge and lean into it. In the next lesson, we're going to list the concrete features of your offer. I'll see you there.